Hello everyone, and welcome to a Let's Play of one of my favorite games on Nintendo Switch. Stardew Valley. So we are just going to take a few minutes to set up a new character for this fresh file, and then we'll go through the initial startup stuff, and I won't say too much right now. We'll just go through some of these things, and then once we gain control of the character, then we'll get into some conversation about the game itself and why I love this game. Okay. Hilltop Farm, we'll do that one. Okay, I think that's everything. So yeah, let's get right into this. Really wondering where the hell he got that bed. So right away we're seeing absolutely gorgeous pixel art and colors. So lush and vibrant. I love it so much. Okay, so our first day begins. Let's just take a look at this gift here. Nice. Oh, thank you, Mayor Lewis. So yeah, this is my home. I've only ever done the forest farm, so this hilltop farm will be interesting getting used to, and it's a different home entirely, like same shape and size, but just different layout inside. So as you can see, things are in pretty rough shape. Things are overgrown, but with a little work, we will clean up a lot of this stuff bit by bit. I'm not going to focus strictly on cleaning this up right away. I just want to more or less give you guys a bit of a tour, talk about the game a little bit, and explore the town and some of the areas, just to showcase some of the locations and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, let's get right to the town. Let's go for a little stroll together. Gorgeous colors everywhere you look. So for those of you who have never heard about this game, or maybe you have but you haven't looked into the game much, a guy by the name of Eric Baroni invested 4 years creating this game all by himself. Like literally everything, like the coding, he composed all the music, he did all the pixel art, like this was his passion project. And as you play more and more, you just see that, yeah, like he really put his heart and soul into this game. So it initially came out February 26th of 2016, and eventually the Switch release came out October of 2017, and that's when I found out about it. I didn't get it until months later, but when I did get into it, it was just incredible. Oh man, that guy's looking pretty rough at the moment. Okay, so I'll just take a moment to show you the journal. So this is where you have like your list of quests or things that you're gonna want to be focusing on. So that's one of the things we want to do. So we've already met 3 out of 28 people in order to complete that, and then we have this as well. So pretty simple. For now, I'm just going to wander around town and meet as many people as I can and show you around a little bit. So that's the Star Drop Saloon. Can come back, man. So yeah, this is a game, when I did start playing it, it just sucked me in right away. Like everything, the look, the feel, just the overall energy. It's probably the most laid back game I've ever played. It's extremely easygoing. I have heard that a lot of people get really stressed out because like you want to make the most out of your day. Let's just talk to her quickly. Oh, nice to meet you. you want to be like as efficient as possible, but I think people pile on so much unnecessary pressure that it just becomes a stressful experience, and for me that has never once been the case. Stardew Valley has only ever been so relaxing and just incredibly laid back. Like, I really do just set my own pace in this game. Like, I do make full use of what time I have in each day, but I do not worry about a thing in this game. Let's talk to this guy too, see what he's saying. Okay. I'll read these books later. Okay. So a little more about this game. It was heavily inspired by Harvest Moon, and to a lesser degree other games like Minecraft, I think Animal Crossing, yeah. But Eric was he was a big fan of Harvest Moon, but after Back to Nature, he just felt that things were getting worse and worse, and like, I've played Harvest Moon games before and they seem very, very limited compared to this, and so it's just a testament to, yeah, what you can do with your inspiration. Okay, we're going to want to get wood for that project at some point. Because, like, man, I remember when I first started playing Stardew, it was just mind-blowing how much you could do compared to Harvest Moon games. We're back tomorrow, okay. And I haven't played, like in my first file, I mean, I haven't played an insane amount like some people have, like definitely over 110 hours, my first file ever. But there is just so much you can do, even when you've finished like a whole slew of things. There's just a ton of stuff to do and a ton of great opportunities and things to explore. I really love that. Okay, let's head up and continue exploring. Joja Mart. Yeah, we'll just take a quick peek in here. Great. Let's talk to this lady. Cool. Fair enough. So the aim for me, more or less, is like, I want my axe. Just mainly to not be talking the whole time, but when things crop up that I feel like talking about, then I will. But other than that, I'm more or less going to take a little more of a back seat and just allow this to be an experience where you can just kick back and enjoy the peaceful times in this amazing game. Now initially there will probably be a little more talking because I'm explaining things and just going over some of like the basics and whatnot. However, as we get more and more into the game and you familiarize with it, then most of the time it'll just be the chores being done. Fishing on lazy summer days, or foraging in the woods, going down into the mines, seeing how far we can get. Just yeah, meeting new people, just doing a lot of different things. No problem. So I don't think we'll be going through there anytime soon. If that's okay, because there are plenty of other things we can do. Talk to this guy. It's a sweet tent. I think for now, let's head back to the farm and I'll go over the menu and a few things like that. There really is a lot to do. However, I definitely don't mind spacing things out. Okay, so you saw the journal. Here you have your inventory. So this is currently the maximum amount of slots that we have for items. You can definitely expand that. So you have your current funds, your total earnings. You can equip things to like boost stats. Over here you have your skills. So as you use your tools, for instance, the sword for combat, your fishing rod for fishing, your hands for just finding things, the pickaxe for mining, and your other tools for farming, you will level up. And when you reach the halfway point, so at level 5 and then at level 10 again, you're given two options of kind of different skill sets that you can choose one or the other to more or less direct which perk you're going to focus on more. And so that's a really neat bonus in addition to just becoming more and more proficient. As you can see on the bottom right side, the energy bar, that's kind of like the stamina. Starting out, you're very weak. You're not used to physical labor, and so you can tire out really quickly. I'll take down some trees, for instance, and we'll just see how long it takes and how quickly that energy is dropping. So that's a fair chunk just for one tree, whereas the more you use your axe, the more you will gain experience and level that up, and so you end up using less energy then. And it applies to everything, like the fishing rod, pickaxe, etc. So, yeah. Now, the thing I'm interested in sorting out is, with the limited amount of crop space we have, I'm very interested in seeing just how we end up, like what kind of crops we choose to go with, how we set it up, seeing as we have this shape and size to work with. So it'll be, yeah, very fascinating just getting used to a different farm layout. What else can I show you guys up here? So here's the relationships. So this is everyone we've... Okay, well, we haven't met the people with question marks yet, but everyone else that we've met so far. And you'll notice those two boxes beside the gift. So you can give each person one gift per day. And I think the boxes represent, like, if you have given someone a gift in 1 week, then that's like checked off. And then if you do a second week, a single gift a second week, then it checks the other one off, from what I recall. And so that more or less, if you continue that, then you gain more and more hearts. And the more friendly you are, the more hearts you have, the closer of a friend you are with that person. And so, for instance, if you don't have any hearts or not enough hearts with one person, let's say, then you won't be able to go into their room. Like, you might be able to enter their house, but you won't be able to go into their room. Or sometimes their house is just not accessible at all if your hearts are not high enough. Then here's the map. So we are living, yeah, right where the head is. And then over here, Wizard's Tower. Bus stop is where we went. We were at the carpenter shop, the tent. We haven't been up to the very top yet. But yeah, just like, it's a really quaint journey. Like, oh, I love this game. Okay, it's 7:10 p.m. I'll just continue. So here are the things that we can craft so far. So for 50 pieces of wood, you can build a chest and you can store items in there, and that's really handy because you will get a lot of items. Essentially, there is a community center, which I'll probably show you the next day that we do, and there are bundles, and you finish these bundles off by like giving certain items, like a certain combination of items it takes to finish these, and then there are rewards for finishing these bundles. So some of these things will, like the daffodil for instance, or the clam, like that could be part of a bundle. So we'll see what that's like when we get there. For now, I think I'm not going to bother with planting today. I'm just going to continue the collection. So this shows you however many things there are and how many things you've uncovered so far. So we have very little at this point, obviously. And achievements. So for instance, earn 15,000. That's not going to be challenging at all. It'll take a little bit of steam to get up there right off the get-go, but that's not an issue. And just like, yeah, other ones, upgrade your house. Like, eventually you're probably going to want to just do as much as possible, or at least that's what I'm into when I play Stardew. Yeah, but just, yeah, a bunch of different things. And yeah, I pretty much think that's it. You got your options and stuff like that, but maybe I will just free up a slot or two, because I would like to get some wood, so that I think I'm just going to get rid of that, so that I can start collecting some of the wood that has that's just sitting around. Okay, let's go like this. Sometimes you'll want to be a little more on the careful side when you're cutting a tree down or something by the water, because the stuff can just, yeah, be gone. But for now, I'm not too concerned. Okay, so we have enough for a chest. So I think what I'll do is 9:10. I think I'll just clear a little more of this. It's definitely getting dark out now. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna head inside. It's a spring night, so it's still a bit chilly out there. We'll put that on, and we'll go into our crafting, and we will do this. Oh yeah. Okay, well, we're just going to sacrifice this for now. And we're gonna put a chest right here. Now we're gonna put things in here which we aren't going to use right away, because we're just going to be wandering around and foraging. So I think, yeah, for now I'm just going to throw that stuff in there. these. You can check your TV. It's a wise idea to check things like the weather. I enjoy seeing what the weather is going to be like the next day. Clear and sunny all day. Okay. The fortune teller is interesting. Welwick's Oracle. And living off the land is a great way to learn things. Yeah, thank you. Sometimes you learn recipes, and when you have an upgraded house, then you get a kitchen and you can start cooking those recipes, so that's really cool. There are different benefits to creating different dishes, and sometimes people will want dishes like that sign by the store in town. People will post requests and things like that, so you can choose to accept quests and just yeah, help people out that way, and that's really neat. So I'm not going to stay up too much later. Normally when I have a lot of projects on the go, what I will do is pretty much push it right until 2 a.m., which is where you pass out. So there are repercussions to passing out and not being in bed before 2 a.m., but for now it's dark enough, and I think we're almost at half an hour, so I think I'll wrap this day up just a touch earlier. I feel like this is a nice little initial session, just so that you guys got to see a little bit of Stardew. And let's just sell that, and we might not even get anything for these, but whatever, we'll just see what happens. Okay, so it's 12 a.m. and yeah, I say that that's great. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions or comments, or if you love this game too, feel free to share in the comments below. Yeah, every episode I'll talk a little bit more. I'm not gonna go crazy attempting to say everything all in one episode or the first few episodes. It's just gonna be a really gradual, relaxing pace as we enjoy these days together. So yeah, thanks again, you guys, and have an awesome day, and I will see you next time.